What's up, y'all? Landon back with Word of the Week. And so I've been studying through 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, and then 1st and 2nd Timothy, where Paul's writing these letters. And I've realized that Paul had a lot to say about work. Here in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 11, he says that he wants us to aspire to lead a quiet life, to mind our own business, and to work with your hands as we commanded you. We also know where Paul said in 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 9, one page over, he says, "For you remember, brothers, our labor and toil, for laboring night and day, that we might not be a burden to you, that we preach to you the gospel of God." So we know that Paul had a tent business, and here it is, he's saying that he labored night and day working, sharing the gospel, but then of course to make some money so that he would not be a burden to any locals, so that he could continue to share the gospel and fund his travels. So bottom line, we know that Paul was pro-work, and he's saying that as Christians, you should be working hard, being diligent with your time. And then I thought about how whenever God made the earth, he put Adam and Eve in the garden to tend to the garden and to take care of it. And that's exactly what we are to do. Jesus' words himself in Luke chapter 2, he says, "I must be about my Father's business." Now we know that for the first 25 years or so, Jesus was a carpenter. So here was Jesus, Son of God, God in flesh, came to us to die for our sins, and he is a tradesman. He's a carpenter. And so we know that no matter what you're doing, whether it be a trade, a factory worker, maybe you are a pastor, you're stay-at-home mom, wherever God has you, you're working diligent for God. We should use that time to not waste in selfish and worthless pleasures of just seeking ourselves, but rather to glorify God and to be about our Father's business just as Jesus was. So I just want to encourage you, wherever God has you, to be the best worker there, remember that we're not working for ourselves, we're not working for a paycheck, we're working to glorify God, because ultimately we're to be laying up treasures in heaven. So I hope this helps somebody out there. Thank y'all, and God bless.